Absolutely. I think going back on the skills, like it's the hard experiences that teach you the most. It's funny because like I've been talking about this on our TikTok. Well, and just a few comments that I made in the last 48 hours, two of them went viral, and not as good as that virus thing that was going around, but they went pretty dang viral, and we had about 20 times growth on that platform. And the questions were about these types of things. Where do I start? What do I need to focus on? And people started sharing stories about living in Texas when the hurricanes hit and power was out for 3 weeks, and they're like 72-hour kit's not long enough. 96-hour kit is good when you've got to leave and go somewhere else. But they're like, since that event, like we've all gotten power supply, generators, and just in case, we have them up on tables in our garage, not on the ground, in
Because of
case the
flooding.
water level comes high. I'm like, that's brilliant, right? And they've got wires and they've got different things they've set up, but they've got water, they've got food, and it's all off the ground. We talked about if you live in humid climates, like, do you store your canned goods in the basement? Most likely not, because a lot of times it's going to rust. You've got to have a really well sealed storage room for that. And those are the types of things in that area. You got to rotate them faster, because if it's going to rust, it's going to rust. We're lucky here in Utah and in the drier climates, I can put anything I want in the basement and it's good, right? It's cooler, it stores, there's no humidity, it's fantastic. But yeah, you've got to have the dehumidifier or a system to keep those cans safe. And that's also why I like bottling, because it's less prone to rust on those lids. So you've got some other options, but I mean, there's just so many good things people are asking, and the dialogue's just growing and growing. Where do you start if you live in an apartment, right? Everything starts with the simplest, most basic thing is the emergency rule of three. Start with the small stuff. Get set up. Get your water. Get your hygiene kits. Get your really good first aid kit. You're going to hear a lot of the terms like FAC, first aid kit. You'll hear IFAC, individual first aid kit, right? You'll hear trauma kit. These are all different types of first aid kits. Surgical kit, sewing kits. Like, there's so many different things you can get, but get it and learn how to use it. Get familiar with everything you have. Otherwise, it's useless. It's paperweight.